A very warm greetings to everyone from Nepal. I'm so excited to present our this project in first International Research and Technology Student Summit. Our project is HITI mapping and street naming in OpenStreetMap. This is the case study of Lalitpur Metropolitan City. Okay, let's move ahead from my introduction. Hello everyone again. I am Rabi Shrestha, geomatics engineer, currently working at Nepal Electricity Authority Engineering Company. I am also a hot data quality intern and voting member. There is my social media handle as well and my email as well if you want to keep in touch. And to accomplish this project, this is the team to accomplish this project. Here, myself and Gaurav has worked as a mentor and the co-founder of the Epirogan company, geotech company, Pranjal and Saughat were also the team member. Let us begin about this project. So what actually is the HITIS? In context of Nepal, among the many forms of water architecture which are found in Nepal, the HITI, no doubt, is the most elaborate in design and technology. This is the water management system which is based in most of the ancient town of Nepal. HITIs, which are also known as the water spout or water fountain in English and Dungedarang in Nepali. It is a traditional stone drinking fountain found in Nepal. It is also shown in the figure as well. This water system was in operation since ancient time, although it is believed to have been started from the Lichavi period, but it was further developed during the Mallar regime in Nepal. And this system is supported by several ponds and canals that form an elaborate network of water bodies which are created as a water resources during the dry season and to help elevate the water pressure caused by the monsoon rain. This is the example of one of the best architecture and engineering in Nepal, which was in practice since the ancient time. So now let us discuss why HITI and why this project. So these water projects, water spout cities are the treasure and representation of the old civilization. In fact, they are the example of perfect architecture and well-managed water management systems since the past. So we can even consider them ornament of the valley because these days establishing such water network and HITIs are almost impossible. And in this time, most of them are non-functional and some even need maintenance and some are even in the state of even in the state of being faded out slowly. So, with the motive to preserve, promote, and pass the data of HITI to younger generation, we have tried to add all those data of the HITI on the OpenStreetMap as well, and to prepare the final map. So we have thought of this project. So while discussing about the project objective, the main objective of this project was to collect the GPS location of all the HITIs in the Lalitpur Metropolitan City, along with other attribute data like its status, renovation date, consumed by, and other various attributes as well. And the other objective was also to add the location of the HITI on the open source platform, which is OpenStreetMap, so that everybody can access it. These were our major objective of this project. So while talking about the study area, our study area is Lalitpur Metropolitan City, which has been selected as the study area. And this Lalitpur Metropolitan City is located near the capital of the country, Nepal, and it is widely populated. So while discussing about the project methodology, you can see the project methodology in the slide as well. We have adopted this project methodology. It includes the preliminary research followed by the field data collection using the survey form that we have created. And after collecting the field data, we have cleaned the data and tried to upload the data onto the OSM. And after uploading all the data on OSM, the final map was prepared. And I will be describing all this project methodology individually as well. So let us begin from the preliminary research. For preliminary research, we visited to the Lalitpur Metropolitan City office and heard the suggestion and things to be done regarding the HITI system. Besides, we also refer to the book published by Padma Sundar Joshi called T Pranali, as shown here as well, which explain in micro detail about all the components of HITI, the HITI architecture, the water management system, and everything. After going through this book through literature review, we had a clear vision of how to move ahead with field data collection and what sorts of data we must collect during the field survey. Okay, now let us move to the part of creating the survey form which we have created. These are the questionnaire that we have asked in the survey form. We use Kobo Collect to collect this data. Yes, survey form using Kobo Collect was prepared to collect the GPS location of the HITI along with other various attribute data like the location of the HITI and even the other attribute like the condition, source of water, location of HITI, above or below road, constructed year, renovation year, and other small details as well. Using this Kobo Collect, we even captured the photos of the HITI on the field. So field data collection. Yeah, field data collection was done by two teams with two members each. Each team moved to the assigned location and collected required data, that is location, condition, and photo of the HITI. And at the same time, members also consulted with local knowledgeable people to find out any HITIs and really relevant structure missed out in research process. In this process, 15 more HITIs were also found out than 60 HITIs previously listed, and also location of 16 historical tags was collected because of the local people. Those data were not registered and not in the metropolitan database as well. So field data collection output. So far, we were able to locate and collect data of 75 HITIs, 16 tabs, and 13 ponds shown in the slide as well. Among them, 34 were functional, 28 being non-functional, and 13 were seasonal HITIs from our field survey. And talking about the position HITI, most of them were below the road level to maintain the flow of the HITI. So let us talk about the data cleaning. The main objective of this project was also to add the collected data on the OpenStreetMap and make this data available to everyone. So for this, we have to clean the data and filter the list of unwanted attributes which may be irrelevant on OSM. So we clean the data after exporting the data in Excel format from Kobo Toolbox. You can also see the clean data, clean data in this slide as well. Here we have added the necessary attribute which we can upload and which have value on the OSM. This was the part of the data cleaning. And for inputting and uploading this data on the OSM, we use the help of the JOSM editor. And after the data cleaning, proper OSM tags were given for each metadata after consulting various OSM experts in Nepal. This the feature of HITI are mostly available in Nepal. So there were not standard tagging for this feature. So we created an OSM wiki for standard tagging for this HITI feature. And after filtering and adding the proper tags according to OSM wiki standard, data of HITI on the OSM was uploaded. And for uploading, we use this JOSM interface, which is an editor for OpenStreetMap. And in the JOSM editor, we use Open Data plugin and to-do list plugin to locate and upload this feature on the OpenStreetMap. So this was the part of adding proper tag, and each individual is the data point data were checked using the to-do list so that no wrong tagging were given and no point were missed out. So JOSM was a powerful tool to do the review and upload this data on the OpenStreetMap platform. So this is our final map of the project, showing all the location of the HITIs in the Lalitpur Metropolitan City. This map also represents the water spout along with their current status, which may be functional or non-functional or even seasonal. Another thing that I want to share is this map also won the recent map making competition based on open sources, which is organized by the Nepal Geomatics Engineering Society in Nepal. You can see the map as well. Different, you give all the hitis, their location, and even photos of some of the hitis are shown here. So, while talking about the way forward, team is seeking to extend this project in collaboration with Institute of Himalayan Risk Reduction and Naksha for Blue-Green Infrastructure Initiative in coming days as well. And while talking about the challenges in Nepal, the major challenges while doing any kind of project is always working with local government. Retrieving first phase of preliminary data was difficult here. And the other challenges was tracing the location of HITI, because most of them have been non-functional and were even buried under because of some construction work. We had to take help of the local people to find the location of the HITI. And finding local person with knowledge of HITI was difficult. So additional attributes like date of construction, renovation, and importance was difficult to trace out using the local people. And after all this survey, we can easily find out that there was a data gap from generation to generation regarding this ancient HITI. And if we do not properly preserve them, then they may become extinct, and future generation may not know the importance of HITI, and they even may not know that such feature existed in the past. So while in this project, the major lesson that we have learned is people usually think that OSM is a platform for adding features like buildings, amenities, river, highway, etc. And some also use OSM for navigation as well. Somehow, we feel like ancient, cultural, religious data can also be added and preserved using OpenStreetMap. These kinds of data we can rarely see in our OpenStreetMap. With the vision to add and to preserve these HITs, the ancient and the things that need to be preserved and passed from one generation to another generation. Uh, this open source platform can help. So we use the help of OpenStreetMap to add those data and preserve those data on OpenStreetMap. And similarly, most of the NGO, INGO does field survey to collect those data of ET yearly, but they get vanished once the project completed. Those data are neither available when needed nor can be retrieved in coming days. But once those data are added on OSM, they can be they can be located, they can be visualized, they can be used by anyone and at any time. That's the beauty of open data, right? So I want to quote one statement as well. If you are not on map, you do not access. With reference to this statement, if the data of VT are not available on OSM, then in coming days, this HITI may not be on the field as well and on any platform. So it may get extinct. So addition of this data on open source is also preserving heritage sites. So this is how open source like OpenStreetMap can help in preserving and promoting and renovating the feature, ancient feature like HITI. So in addition to this, along with this HITI project, we have also done the street naming in the same municipality, that is Lalitpur Metropolitan City. So let us discuss shortly about the street naming. A street naming is an identifying name given to the street or road. In the European countries, there is the street name for almost every roads, but in case of Nepal, there are street name for only few roads, few main roads which people know. But even if they have street names, they are not properly used. And streets are normally named properties on the basis of normal by decision of the local authority, which may adopt a detailed policy in coming days. And in Lalitpur, the street are named according to the Nepal Bhasa, which is one of the communities with native communities that resides in Lalitpur, which is an ancient Neva city as well. So the objective of this street naming is to find out the exact name of the street in Lalitpur Metropolitan City and add those names on the OpenStreetMap. And it also includes the other objective, which is preserving and promoting the ancient street name that has been given since the past. So these were the field data that were collected during the street naming project. The street naming project and HITI project was done simultaneously. So we have gone the field once and collected both data at the same time. So in the figure as well, you can see the data of the street along with the ward number and the special location. And while adding this data on the OpenStreetMap, we use the help of the JOSM editor. And with the help of JOSM editor and the coordinate that we have collected, we have added the name of the HITI on the OpenStreetMap. This was quite a challenging job. Here you can see in the figure as well, the lines that are denoted by green, denoted in green color, we have added the name of the HITI in the name of the street, sorry, name of the street in those highways or path. In Lalitpur, most of the street names were given on the basis of native name, so it was difficult while giving the pronunciation. So we have tried our best to add the name of the HITI using the JOSM. And the other challenges that I want to discuss in this project were, uh, as said earlier, it was difficult to locate the start and end of the street for one street name. For example, if we are taking some street, we know the name of the street, but we do not know the start and end of that highway. Similarly, while asking different native people, different names for same street occur. So we don't know which was the right one, which was the wrong one. So this was the other challenges as well. And similarly, the street name of only few wards of Lalitpur Metropolitan City were retrieved for purpose of house numbering. So house numbering project was also pending, which is being done by Lalitpur Metropolitan City. And while for this project, they have also collected few street name. We also try to retrieve those data and added those data on OSM. So retrieving this data were quite challenging. And most of the street are named according to Nepal Bhasha, which is one of the indigenous language of Nepal. And the pronunciation of this language is quite difficult for the other tribes. So when other people goes for field data collection, they get a different street name due to difficulty in pronunciation. And while identifying path and adding street name in exact same place was quite challenging as well. For example, if we know the street name of one place, we collect the coordinate, and while locating the exact same highway on the OpenStreetMap is what it was also quite challenging. And the lesson that we have learned from this project is, for any field work, one native people from the same locality is necessary. If we have native people from the same locality, then we can collect the field data easily. We can collect all the attributes, and communication becomes more easier. Similarly, good collaboration and strengthening network with local governments makes job a lot easier. We can also use the data of the local government. We can also collaborate with them and makes things easier. And similarly, by interviewing the native people, we can easily get the history with lot of information. If we ask the old age people, then they have a wide range of knowledge regarding the city, regarding the name of the street, which are necessary. So we need to interview as well and collect all the data from them. And these were the references that were used during the HITI project and the street naming. Thank you, everyone. This was our project. This was done recently. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any question, please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you, everyone, again, and thank you.